Hey everybody, welcome to Reading the Bible to Cats. Just gonna jump into reading Psalm 14. Pastor, you want to look at the camera? I guess he's kind of looking out the window. So, well, let's jump into the word. Psalm 14. The fool says in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt, their deeds are vile, there is no one who does good. The Lord looks down from heaven on all mankind to see if there are any who understand, any who seek God. All have turned away, all have become corrupt. There is no one who does good, not even one. Do all these evildoers know nothing? They devour my people as though eating bread. And, take two. I messed up that verse. Sorry, everyone. Take two. Verse 4. They devour my people as though eating bread. They never call on the Lord. But there they are, overwhelmed with dread. For God is present in the company of the righteous. You evildoers frustrate the plans of the poor, but the Lord is their refuge. Oh, that salvation for Israel would come out of Zion. When the Lord restores his people, let Jacob rejoice and Israel be glad. What is these? Excuse me, everybody. Sorry. That was like a punctuation mark on my reading. Allergies. Uh, well, we'll keep this one short. This one was, I mean, I'm very well acquainted with verse 1. The fool says in his heart, there is no God. And then I do like, it's interesting, it's because part of me is like, well, who's the psalmist really talking about here? Um, but then at the end, it kind of gives a key. Verse 6, you evildoers frustrate the plans of the poor, but the Lord is their refuge. That's interesting to me because it kind of gives a clue as to who the psalmist is talking about. The evildoers are the ones who frustrate the plans of the poor, but the Lord is their refuge. And then, you know, whoever it is that is frustrating the plans of the poor and also saying there is no God, I guess. And then, oh, that salvation for Israel would come out of Zion when the Lord restores his people. Let Jacob rejoice and Israel be glad. It almost seems like with that verse 7, that it's kind of a prophetic psalm about the end times or something. Because that's when the Lord will restore his people at the end, when Messiah is revealed, as Jesus, and then Israel is saved, and then it says, "Let Jacob rejoice and Israel be glad." And salvation, the word, oh, that salvation for Israel would come out of Zion. Jesus means salvation, or God is salvation. So I wonder what the Hebrew word for salvation in verse 7 is. Because it could be Yeshua, I guess. I might be wrong. Let me see if I can find that out real quick. And probably I can't, because Psalm 14, 7. Hebrew word for Hebrew word for salvation. I don't know if I'm going to come up with anything right now. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, this is Psalm 14:7 NASB lexicon, and that the salvation, yeah, Yeshua, yeah, interesting, which is, related to the Hebrew name for Jesus, which is Yeshua. So Yeshua. So then you could read that, like, where is it? If you're using the Hebrew word, verse 7, oh, that Yeshua for Israel would come out of Zion when the Lord restores his people. Let Jacob rejoice and Israel be glad. Yeah, in my mind, that could almost read like, oh, that Yeshua for Israel would come out of Zion when the Lord restores his people. Let Jacob rejoice and Israel be glad. Yeah, yeah, because the name, like I said, Jesus in the Hebrew is Yeshua, and it's related to salvation. And anyway, okay, that was my tangent. All right, I'm recording this Monday morning, and I have to run off to work right now, but I'll say a short prayer, and I'm going to post this tonight. Okay, Lord, oh, that Yeshua for Israel would come out of Zion and restore Israel. Lord, I ask that you just bless the reading of your word today and bring joy and peace and love to those who are listening and watching. And I pray that from my heart today, that you just dispel the, I don't know, feelings of gloom and and just the bad feelings, and just bring in your light, your love, and your joy today. And I do pray for the peace of Israel, for the peace of Jerusalem, and for all the suffering people in war-torn countries. I pray all these things in Jesus' name. Amen. All right, everybody. Bye. It's a short one. Guster, say bye.